Well, greetings and welcome to Michael. I have always said that music is more than music because music is a function in the realm of the spirit. Rather, music is that window or that ladder that connects this realm, the physical realm, to the spiritual realm. Now, obviously, the spiritual realm is superior than this physical realm, but the spiritual realm cannot invade the physical realm uninvited. So you find out that in the Old Testament, when they wanted to invoke the presence of God, they worship, sing psalms and all that, and then the presence of God would come. So the same thing is happening with music that we play today. Unfortunately, there are all sorts of music, secular music, which means every kind of music that you listen to opens a certain portal that invites certain kinds of spirits into your realm. So if you are a Christian and you still listen to music, be aware that you are inviting spirits from the other realm, depending on the kind of music that you are listening, because music actually opens portals. So today I want to share a video that I found uh, to be agreeing with what I've always been saying. And I find it very educative in a manner of saying that in the video as you will listen that when you play this music and you are singing along to the music to the lyrics, you are actually giving, if it's secular music, you're giving certain spirits or demons legal rights to invade your space, and it becomes difficult for someone who wants to deliver you, for example, unless you yourself uh, say out that you no longer want the spirits in you. So music is actually inviting some spirits into your realm, even if you are unaware. So I'm just going to go to Instagram and and play that video that I found there to be very interesting, and then we can have a discussion afterwards of what you think, and anything that you want to add, you can just add there in the comment section. So let's take a listen.
Guys, please be very careful what you listen to. And the reason why I'm saying this is there's a story I heard recently about a man whose son almost died. Now, for context, this boy was a teenager and he loved listening to rock and roll music. So one day, while he was listening to one of his songs, the boy felt a very strong presence in the room. And to the point that the boy, I believe, became paralyzed, like he couldn't physically move. And luckily for him, his dad was around. His dad was someone that was spiritually sensitive. And his dad had a nudging in his heart, prompting in his heart to go check up on his son. When he went into his son's room, he felt this very dark, demonic presence in there. And so he began to pray and trying to rebuke this. But the spirit said, you can't rebuke me because I am here legally. So the father said in his heart, started praying to God, okay, God, what should he do? And God was like, you should tell his son, because he should tell his son to tell the spirit to go, that he doesn't want the spirit there anymore. Now this is the gist. The spirit had legal grounds because the son on his own accord willingly played the music and chanted some of the lyrics of the song, and that gave the demonic presence legal grounds to be in that space. So the father now told the son words to say that would rebuke the spirit. So when the boy repeated those words, then the father had legal grounds to rebuke the spirit. Now this is my thing. I'm not trying to be a buzzkill, but we gotta understand that songs are not just songs, because for you it's just sound that you jam to, but in the realm of the spirit, songs are vehicles. This is why when you praise and when you worship, you feel God's presence. On the flip side, when you listen to a certain kind of song, you start feeling lost, you start having sexual thoughts, you start feeling a different kinds of way, because every song transports a spirit into your physical domain. So this is a caution. Be very careful the kinds of songs you're listening to. Be very careful the kinds of concerts you're going to, because you don't want to, in the name of having a good time, invite a demonic spirit into your life?
Yeah, that is what I wanted to share with you, and it is quite happening. And I hope that most of you have learned something from this, because it's not just about the music. No matter how much you like the beat and all that, it's the a combination of the lyrics and the kind of the mixture of the instruments there that will have this ability to open up the a portal to invite either demons or to invite the spirit of God. Listening to uh, gospel music, for example, you are inviting the presence of God, right? And sometimes you can even feel the you feel the presence of the spirit of God, the manifestation that come from that. If you go and ask people, spiritualists, for them to evoke spirits to do certain kind of rituals that involve also songs, certain kind of songs that they sing. So it's the thing is that the songs are the ones that carry the spirits, right? So the spirits are able to access now our physical realm, because the song is like a channel, or like what he said, they are like vehicles that carry the spirits into our physical realm. And when they come into our physical realm, another way, they begin to affect your life, just as in the case of this son, this boy, right? You begin to have a physical response to the presence of the demonic spirits in that. So I what I wanted to know is that even if we look at the Bible, there was a time when King Saul was tormented by evil spirits, and they had to find David, right? Where the Spirit of God in you, to play music so that you become right again. So what was actually happening was, when he is playing his music, the music invited the Spirit of God to drive away the evil spirits. So don't just play with music, man. If you are born again, don't be tempted to go and listen again to secular music. The music comes from a spiritual presence. There is a spiritual motivation behind every song that you listen to. So I would rather listen to music that edifies me, because it's inviting the Spirit of God. You cannot claim to be a child of God and still want to listen to things of this world, because most of the songs, secular songs, are about uh, lust, they are about sexual immorality, they are about violence, they are about all those kind of things, and you do not want to invite such kind of demons into your presence. So I pray that you become mature and become discerning also in the spirit as to what kind of music you should listen to. God bless you all.